My name is Akere. I'm a member of the high-level panel, the African Union high-level panel on illicit financial flows from Africa. This panel is chaired by the former president of South Africa, Thabo Mbeki. I'm also the chair of the working group on the CAPAR process, which is the common African position on asset recovery. The report that the panel produced in 2015 showed that Africa loses 3 times as much money from illicit financial flows than it gets in foreign assistance. And by illicit financial flows, we mean, money or funds that violate the laws in the country of origin, in the country of transit, or in the country of destination. And and they have 2 types, commercial and also from criminal activity. And the bulk of this is from commercial activity. And these are really from the businesses, the multinational businesses that are in a continent that do a lot to make sure that they are not taxed or taxed very little for the huge amounts of money they take away from our continent. So I think the awareness of the African citizenry is essential in the implementation of the report that was put together under the leadership of President Thabo Mbeki. The journey so far, I think it's been tremendous because we have had very great achievements. Firstly, it's now a document adopted by all the African heads of states. And secondly, we traveled, I would say, far and wide with President Mbeki to make this known to the countries that are really the haven for some of these stolen assets. And this fight has escalated all the way to the United Nations, which is beginning to think about certain things, global tax framework, the issue of what happens to the monies that are taken from the continent and are sitting in Western banks. We should have escrow accounts. So I think the language, has evolved quite a bit. And don't forget, the CAPAR also concerns, our heritage that was taken away to foreign lands, and we need them to come back. So I think we are now going towards what is known as the Mbeki 2. There's a second report here. Well, it is true that most of the time our own citizens of Africa are complicit in the losing of funds. And for them to be able to do that, it means that there's a huge weakness in governance. And I think the process of sorting out this issue is making sure that we have better and more robust governance systems. Yeah. Well, one, they should be vigilant, and they should know that they should elect people not on the basis of T-shirts they get, but on the basis of conviction that those people can help. Because somebody asked the question, why do leaders steal? Because they need to go back to campaign. They used to pay off people. And we are there sitting asking for, no T-shirts, no caps, no rice, no salt, no sugar, no bread. And when we do that, where do they get the money from? So I think it's a joint approach. We should understand that our only chance to make it in Africa is to make our democracy survive is governance. It's fighting against corruption. If you listen to the amount of money people need now to campaign, to get elected, it's huge. Where did they get this money from? So I think it's a process that needs us to make sure our citizens know they have one huge chance each time It's their ballot paper. And when they use it, it must be against something concrete, not against a t-shirt or a baseball cap.
That's okay.
Thank you.